Hello, hello, friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name is Triune, or Tri for short. Preferred pronouns, they, them, but any and all are acceptable. Off the top, I don't want anybody to be worried. I am getting over a bit of a sinus infection and cough, so if I end up going off camera and muting here and there throughout the playthrough, it's just to blow my nose or because I have another cough coming on. I do apologize if any of them make it through into the video, but I didn't want to be sick, and here we are. That said, we are getting back into Final Fantasy VI tonight for the final part. We left off last time literally at the assault on Kefka's tower. So we are going to be starting off tonight's playthrough, jumping back in, and taking the fight to the final boss through the final dungeon in the game. So that's very exciting. Do want to thank everybody who joined the party through this playthrough. This game is one of, if not my favorite Final Fantasy, so it's been a really fun time. That said, also, we do have ads incoming. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you, JR. Let me get you some shout-outs here. Yeah, you could probably hear it in my voice, the congestion and minor sore throat. But, hey, the show must go on, right? So, hell or high water, cough or cold, I'm still here, still doing what I do, you know. But yeah, we do have ads incoming in about 3 minutes. If anybody doesn't want to watch ads, there's a few ways you can do that. First and foremost being by subscribing. It's like $6 a month, and you get 20 free emotes that you get to use all across Twitch. We are still in the month of Wrath, because last month was Pride. It's a joke, get it? So it's a bunch of Crash Out emotes, as well as a couple other fan favorites that you get to use all across Twitch just for subscribing. And you get to watch all the content here ad-free, which is pretty neat. On top of that, maybe you're already subscribed and you want to help a homie not watch ads. You can also gift subs. It's a great way of helping out members of the community. Maybe you were gifted one in the last big sub bomb we had on the channel, and you want to pay it forward. That's a great way to do it. On top of that, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to a Twitch channel of your choice every month with Twitch Prime. Why not consider this channel? I think it's pretty good, but I'm also pretty biased. In addition to those, if you have Twitch Turbo, you can watch ad-free across all of Twitch, and Twitch then pays the streamer the same amount as if a Tier 1 sub is watching during a scheduled ad break, which is neat if you follow a lot of streamers but can't afford to sub to everybody. That way you can still avoid those pesky ads while helping the creator create the content that you love. But I get it, the economy's a mess right now. If those are outside of your price range, but you still want to toss a coin to your streamer, you can do so in the form of bits. It's a great way of saying, hey, I like what you do, keep doing it, without breaking the bank. But want to stress that any and all financial compensation on this channel is always appreciated, but never required. Just the fact that you're here, whether engaging in the chat like the Comfy Crew, or quietly lurking and being entertained, or watching the VODs on Twitch or over on our YouTube, which go live the very next day. Any of that support on this channel truly means the fucking world to me. You mean the fucking world to me. And now we are through the promo. Excuse me. Yeah, Month of Wrath is an understatement. Square knows what they did. Oh boy. Yeah. You've been going through it, JR. So for those that haven't been watching, at time of filming, Team Evil 1991, which make sure you're following on Twitch and subscribed on YouTube, has been playing through Forspoken from Square Enix, which is a newer game for the present day consoles. And so you would think, hey, you know, top of the line graphics, great gameplay, all of the quality that you know and love from a modern day game, right? Right? Except, oh man, I don't think I have ever seen a game interacting with a game being as difficult or as frustrating. So the fact that you are doing that, JR, you have the patience of a saint, my friend, because after the first part, if the game crashed more than, like, I'll give a game 2 crashes, okay? I think that's fair, you know. Once, hey, that's a fluke. Twice, that's unfortunate. 3 times, that's a trend. I give any game, you get 2 crashes. More than that, hey, you know what? If the game doesn't want to be played, I'm just going to listen. You know, the game does not consent to being played, then I'm not. I'm gonna take that as a sign. But no, the game looks great. The story seems cool. I've been watching the playthroughs that he's been doing over on his channel, and man, I've never seen. It's crazy. It's legitimately crazy that the game crashes that often, or has, you know, stuttering, or that many loading screens. It's just wild. I don't know if they just didn't program it to run on a PlayStation 5. I don't know if they were, you know, developing it on future tech that hasn't reached consumers yet, because that happens too. You know, sometimes you'll get dev kits for consoles that haven't come out, and we know that, you know, Sony has already announced that the PlayStation 6 is in the works, but maybe they had, you know, developer versions that they put out, and maybe the console was being developed for a future console. I don't know. Either way, that game is wild. But on the upside, hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't run into any problems like that. The game will be nice today, and we'll be able to knock out the... How many was in the... We'll be able to knock out the... 37 bestiary entries tonight with relative ease. I know a few of them are bosses, 10 of them or something are all bosses, so they're scripted encounters. So really it's only just under 30 or just over 25-ish random spawns, so maybe we'll be able to get them knocked out pretty quick. I think I did actually encounter 1 or 2 more since the last time everybody saw where we left off, because I was doing some grinding off stream and found things like the Inno Scent and the Metal Hitman by doing fights in the Coliseum to get a cool new shield. Because, okay, we are through the ads now. So without further ado, friends, get comfy, get cozy, and let's play. So I can show y'all. As you saw last time, we had everybody at, max stats, right? Or max health and MP, max level, all that. But I've since gone back through with all of the other party members, like Zeal, like Charlie, Quiet, Guy, Billy, T, Jaquette, B, God or Spo, Nep, and maxed out all of their levels. You might be looking at the HP and MP and going, "Oh, damn, just shy of all 9s, huh?" Yeah, it upsets me too. It upsets me that we can get all 9s across the board for everybody, except for that Yeti. But ironically funny that God has worse stats than everybody else. And then we have everybody is equipped with a... everybody that can be equipped is equipped with an Esper, and all of the spells have been learned with every character, except for the final Esper, which we get in this tower. So, let's quit stalling and jump right in, take the fight to Kefka, shall we?
Alright, we're going in.
I'm hoping my voice doesn't sound like absolute dog water with this. Oh, yeah. Yes, get comfy, get cozy, let's play. I forgot your earlier messenger. If The Last of Us 2 couldn't break me, and Lord knows it tried, Forspoken sure as hell isn't going to. Very fair. Very fair. I know you have very strong feelings about that one. Excuse me. It's time we took the battle to Kefka's doorstep. I have to remember everybody's voices again. Hey, what's wrong? Sora.
The gods of the Warring Triad control the magic of the Esper world. If we destroy them...
You're worried about what might happen?
I can't say for sure, but...
Espers, and even magic itself could vanish from the world. And if that happens...
What'll happen to Guru Israel the Sixth?
Okay, so we have to form 3 parties. I'm just going to go off of the recommended from the walkthrough that I've been using because it's done me, it hasn't steered me wrong yet. And then we put I and T and Charlie, then Quiet, myself, and Billy. And as cool as God and Nep are as characters, I dig their character designs. Controllability-wise, they can be very difficult because... Yo, what's up, Bo? Because Umaro, or God, is basically the Berserker class for this, so you can't control them at all. They just act. And Nep, while it's cool that they just have one action, Mime, where they will copy whatever the last turn that a player character took. While it's cool, it's also, it can be very hard to control because you might set up a certain attack and somebody else takes a turn. Like their action fires first, and so then Go or Nep would end up copying that instead. So it's a little trickier to control. So unfortunately they will be in the cutscenes, but they won't be in the actual final 3 squads. Unless things go horribly wrong and we have to start this dungeon all over again. But I doubt that happening. Especially being max level with everybody. One of your friends just put you onto Attack on Titan recently. Nice. I've heard a lot of good things about Attack on Titan. I know a lot of people really liked it. I know it ran for a long time. I could not get into it for the life of me myself. I did try, but it was very slow for me. And my friend that told me about it was like, well, you got to give it a few episodes. You got to give it like 7-8 episodes for it to really pick up. And I was just like, nah, dog. If it doesn't hook me in the first one, I'm out. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, we didn't get the Adventurous Wayfarer trophy on stream because I accidentally, while doing my level grinding, to be fair, the English dub is not that great. Yeah, it was just more the story for me that, like, you know, everything sucks, everything is bleak, the end. But I also, similarly, people really liked The Boys, and I couldn't get into that one because the storyline was just like, hey, these are shitty people. And you're like, yeah, but? It's like, no, there's no but. They just are all terrible. So I couldn't get into that one either. And, you know, different strokes for different folks. So, I as I always say, love what you love and love it to the fullest. But not everything's going to hit for everybody, you know?
The warring triad awaits.
Alright, so we have well, actually, we only have 3 things we need to find. Yo, what's up, Spo? I missed the beginning. We talking Always Sunny? No, I was talking about The Boys. Yeah, I was talking about the show The Boys because Bo said that he recently got into Attack on Titan, and I was like, I've heard good things about it. I couldn't get into it myself, but hey, in much the same regard, a bunch of people loved Chainsaw Man. I watched the first episode and was just like, nah, because the only character I really found likable was Pochita, the little chainsaw demon dog that was adorable. And they kill him in the first episode. And so I was like, well, there's no need for me to really watch it. Oh, you might also be wondering, why does all my magic only cost 1 MP? Well, friends, I'll tell you. I forgot to show this. So while doing level grinding, I not only found out you could take the Aegis shield to the Colosseum and wager it to get a Tortoise shield, which absorbs certain magics as health and makes you immune to the imp status. But while level grinding, also fought a few Brachiosaurs in the Dinosaur Forest. One on each of our main spellcasters. And the Celestriad makes all MP costs become 1. Which, that's kind of insane. Oh yeah, English being easier to understand, subs being, yes. I also tend to not watch subbed, just because there's a lot of reading, and I already have a hard time getting my ADHD ass to focus. I saw the first half or so of Attack on Titan, liked it, but not enough to watch it alone. Yeah, like I said, I thought it's good. I'm glad that it exists for the people that enjoy it, but it didn't really hook me. And the only like advertisement that that a friend gave me was like, "Oh, you got to give it a couple episodes, like 7-8 episodes. It really begins to pick up." And I was just like, you know what? Nah. Couldn't do it. Okay, we picked up the Hypno Crown. Who is that for? Oh, that is for B. There we go. Oh, that increases the sketch. Right, but we want the Hypno Crown because we don't have the sketch command. With the fake mustache on, it turns it into control. I also now realize we should probably... Hang on. Let me swap these around. Because the tortoise shield acts kind of like a secondary ribbon, and we don't have a ribbon on B because we still only have 3 of them. So I put them on Sora, Zeal, and Guru. And the people that don't have a Celestriad, that are primarily being spellcasters, I do have the gold hairpin on. Yeah, sometimes both are really good, sub and dub. Yeah, English subtitles, it's hard to tell what's happening. Well, because you're trying to watch the thing, but also you're having to read it, so it can be difficult. Spell, you actually prefer sub. Nice. Yo, what's up, Billy? Welcome on in, brother. Welcome, welcome. Oh, by the way, before I forget, let me get that shout out for Spo. There we go. Oh, hello. Yeah, Kafka-esque anime absurdity without explanation. Yeah, I do remember seeing a bit of it. Oh, by the way, Billy, you're in the game. Look at that. Look at that. DJ Billy Kills. You are as the class goes, the feral youth. Is there a percentage cap in those 15% stat boosts to cool? No. Oh, thank you so much for that subscription, brother. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. 10 months in a row. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Truly. Thank you. Excuse me. Again, apologies if I cough or sneeze or sniffles or I have to go off camera to blow my nose. I am getting over... I think it's just a minor sinus infection because I had like... Do you ever get that thing where like you have really dry sinus and like itchy throat but like for a day and then your sinuses go into overdrive to like stop the irritation? But as a result, you then just become like snotty and like a coughing mess. That's what happened. But fortunately, I don't really get sick. I just get, I've said this for years, I don't get sick. I get less awesome for a period of 24 to 48 hours. Basically, I just get a massive fever, which I have right now, which sucks. But then it just burns any infection out of me. So that's good. But no, to answer your question, Spo, there's no cap on stat maxing from how cool you are. Fun part about Attack on Titan English dub. Oh, Ashley Birch was one of the main side characters. Nice. Yeah, Green Mohawk. That's why as soon as we got Gao is the character's original name. He basically he can copy like monster skills. As soon as I saw him, I was like, that feels like Billy. I forgot we have the Master's Scroll on Happy, so he gets 8 attacks in a turn. But hey, that was the last thing we needed to find for this leg of the journey. Okay, we got the Hypno Crown. Yeah, monster skill Panharmonicon. In fact, I didn't even learn all of the rages. And it also was extra fun because one of my favorite magic cards that you ever gave me was Raging Goblin. And that's what the use ability for the enemy commands is called with him. It's Rage. Because he raged at the sky, he raged at the world. Most of all, he just raged. And I didn't even get that many. I think we have like 51 abilities. You can get over 250 abilities on this young man. I mainly only got the ones from the we got post World of Ruin. So yeah, we don't even have all of the abilities on this cat. Yes, the lore. There was some extra lore. First time I ever watched anime was like 3 years ago. Didn't like it because your sister was forcing you to watch it. But now since you're not being forced to watch it, you like it. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, hey, anything is more enjoyable when you do it because you want to and not because you're being made to, right? Alright, somewhere there's supposed to be a way out of here. Oh, right, these things. There we go. Alright. Head south, go through the east door. And then in this area is where we can get the last encounter for this section. We just got the fixed dice. Sure. Now I know what you're thinking. This can do instant death and gives you a much higher attack stat. But the fixed dice depends on what you roll. And you get 3 dice. So it's Gamba. And because it's T, I have to put the item that lets T Gamba. That's why we also didn't use the Gill Toss. Oh, it's not in this area. It's in basement 1. So we actually have to continue down. There we go. This area. This is where we get the last thing we need. Okay. We are looking for an enemy just called Junk. Hey, that's not nice. I mean, we are getting the dual armor, the Fortis, those are things that we needed, so I'm not mad at it. But that's not the thing that we were looking for. How am I supposed to get through this? Oh, right. We have to switch. Right. We have to switch to Party 2 once we're here. Yo, what's up, Happy? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Let me get you them shouties. There we go. Yeah, of course. Welcome, welcome. Happy we turned you into... Well, all of the characters in the party are kind of busted. But as far as physical damage goes, Happy you are one of the most busted, because we gave you the Genji glove, which lets you attack twice in a turn, and the Master's Scroll, which... There's the junk. Which, yes, the Tribe Bros are here! Which lets you attack 4 times in a turn. But because the Genji glove has you attack twice for 1 action, and the Master Scroll lets you attack 4 times, it instead becomes attack 8 times. So you deal roughly 40,000 damage in a single action. Which, you know, considering that attacks are max 9999, 40,000 in a single attack is pretty good. Recently, the first anime that Bo watched was a sports mixed wit romance force, and we're all Legend of Zelda fans, so it does work out. Alright, Party 2. So we do have more things we have to find. Man, the fact that Ultima just costs 1 MP is ridiculous. It's the strongest spell in the entire dang game. And it only costs us 1 MP to use it. Okay, so there's 4 things. Well, actually, 3 of these we've seen, technically. Oh, actually, they're not until further on. Never mind. Well, let's turn those encounters off. Yeah, we're gonna put the Minerva Bustier on you. Yeah, Force Armor on Zeal. There we go. Pinwheel, love that. Alright, head back to the previous room and go south. There we go. This is where you encounter the things. There we go. Demon Knight and Yojimbo. And then we just need Dark... Well, no, I think we have the Dark Force and the Outsider. Let's see here. 240. Yeah, there's the Outsider. And there's the Dark Force. So, we have those. So we just need Cherry from here. Which is 244. And also, don't think I don't see that man in that cell. When did T die? Oh. Oh. I see. So it's like that, eh? Well, this is why I tried to split the party into, like, at least one good spellcaster, at least one good melee. Oh, come on. Dude. God dang it. Instant death magic, man. There's Cherry. There. That was the last thing we needed. Alright, let's boss fight. Excuse me. Alright, let's make sure everybody's healed. Yeah, getting that raise. I'm having to use raise a lot. Alright. This is like the game's super boss-ish.
I am the one known as Ultima. I was placed here, and then forgotten in the mists of time. Long have I pondered what I should do. Long, long have I pondered. But now it seems I have an answer.
Ha! I have an ice shield on, idiot! Actually, we're gonna do trance. Oh. I didn't think about him absorbing holy damage. Well, Guy might be able to kill here. Ha! I absorb... Okay, well there we go. That was the Ultima Buster. So, level 99 on all characters might be a little too easy. I literally did max out everybody. Just because, you know, I figure, hey, it's the final dungeon. We've been at this. I think this is now the longest game on It doesn't take me long. Once we got the 4 growth eggs that double XP gains, I was like, it took maybe half an hour to grind up a character from like level 50 to level 99. Maybe half an hour. Like once you get access to Dinosaur Forest, XP grinding kind of becomes a moot point. Okay, we need 241 and 243 are in this area. That is the movers. Alright, that was one of them. And then we need the Mud Sud. Or Mood Sud. That guy. I'ma hit him in that Mud Sud. There we go. That was the 2 we needed from here. There's still 3 more, but you get them in different areas. So I will re-engage the encounters once we're in those areas. Let's see. Said head southwest. Okay, exit through the west pipe. This one. Got a force shield. Sure. We'll give the force shield to T, and then we go, whoops, we go down this way. We go around here and get a force armor. Oh wait, actually force shield is redundant. Because if you have the force armor, it does the same thing. I don't think we really have anybody that needs force armor. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Y'all remember the cursed shield we got when we visited Narsh? I did the 256 battles to turn it into the paladin shield, which absorbs like most magic and heals you. Alright, we got those. Now we need to go through here? Yes. Yay, final ribbon. Yes. There we go. Alright. So we just had to go hit that button. Head through the east door. So there's something in here. It is the Vector Chimera that we need to find. Man, who's excited for Halo Campaign Evolved? Comes out Thursday. I am very excited. We're going to be streaming it day one. And it has been... I mean, the last time I played Halo 1 was on the original Xbox. So that was... It was probably like 2004, 2005, maybe. At the latest. But it might have been even before that because Halo 2 had come out. So it's been probably 23, 24 years. See, I don't even know what the graphics look like because I've avoided everything. There's what we needed. I've been avoiding all the trailers. I've been avoiding all of the spoiler stuff for it because I want to go in just complete nostalgia blindness and just experience it. But I'm glad to know that it looks cool because I've been very much looking forward to it for a while now. By the way, shout out to the famous Aramin. Stop dooming my party, you chode! That's what you get. Alright, there's one other thing we need to find here, which is the Daedalus, which has a sweet sprite design. No, chode is in the first one. As in synonym for taint. Aramin is being a taint. There we go. That's such a good word. I like chode. Chode's fun. Alright. New battle. Remember, we had 2 legendary dragons left. This is one of them. I just said, fast forward, Jesus, take the wheel. Legendary dragon, by the way. 1 dragon remains. And that gotta say crystal orb? Oh. Boosts max MP by 50%. That's cool. If you don't have 999 MP, you can't boost it past that. That's legitimately the max. Alright, we got... Let's see here. Oh, I think we found the Demon Knight already, no? We're getting awfully close. There's only 22 left, and I'm pretty sure 10 of them are, final boss. Yeah, we have the Demon Knight, so I don't need that. We have the Gamma, so we don't need that. We have the Innocent. Okay, so it's the Death Machine and the Prometheus that we need. Which aren't for a little while. Well, a couple screens. Oh. So we're just going to keep those off and... Alright. On to Party 3. A red cap? I wonder... Okay, it is usable by multiple people. Boosts bonus maximum HP. Hey, you know what I just realized? Oh, wait, no, he can't wear it. Shit! I was like, we could give it to God. Give it to the Yeti. So he can finally have max stats, but he can't wear hats. Yeah. We'll give Billy a new hat. Alright. Grab that. Just north of the chest. Okay. So there's one thing we need here. And it's just the Death Machine. Nutkin suit! If you want to dress up like Nut, you can. And the Gauntlet, which is pretty good if you don't have Genji Glove. I don't think we really have anyone that needs a Gauntlet, though. Yeah. All the Gauntlet does, it lets you hold a weapon with two hands, which will double its damage output. But we don't really need that. Oh, there's the Prometheus. Man, I wanted to show off a cool trick. Since we have the Soul of Thamasa and a Celestriad on Jaquette, it means he can not only dual cast, but all of his spells cost 1 MP. Okay, so that was the Prometheus, which... Oh, that was the thing we needed. Cool. Alright, so we can leave that area. We go down here. Okay, this is where the other thing is. Don't need that. How about double Ultima? Ultima already a broken spell. The fact that they give you items that'll let you do 2 Ultimas in a turn. That's not right. Alright, so what are we looking for here? Death Machine. It'll be a flying blue thing. Aha! There we go. I don't even remember what an Aegis Shield does. Oh, right. Sometime it has a chance to dodge magic attacks. There's the Death Machine. Sick. Alright, so we come back out here. And then we interact with this roller. Alright. So it said to equip Reflect Rings and Angel Rings onto everybody for this upcoming boss fight. I'm not gonna. I say we let it ride. Take that thing out. And basically hardly touched our team. All right. 247. Do we need that one? It's called a landworm. Oh, yep, we sure do. What was 242? Did we not find that yet? Hang on. $242. It says Fiend Dragon. Does it come up later? Oh, okay, it does. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing out on anything. Because boy, would I be upset if we got robbed of the platinum by missing one thing. Second mega elixir of the game, by the way. You only get 2. We'll go up to Escalator to get a rainbow brush, which is for B. Okay. Then we go in here. Okay, this is where the next thing is. Perfect. First try. And it's dead. Okay. Cool. We want to have anti-death stuff because... Heads up, adds in like just over 30 seconds. Final dragon time. Of course, he targets the one character who's not immune. There you go. What did we just learn? Hang on. Oh. Cool. We learned Doom. All 8 dragons have been defeated.
The 8th seal is broken.
Which gives us our final Esper. Obtained the Crusader Magicite and got Magicite Completionist. I also saw we got Muscle Belt. Oh, it just boosts HP. Well, we don't really need that. I guess we're not really going to be using... We're not really going to be using the control command anymore. And then let's get... So, this is how you learn Meltdown and Meteor. Unless you are the Guru. Alright, that was it for that dragon. Okay, so in this area here, right? Yes, this is the area where we can learn our final 6 commands from the Dark Force, which is what we need. Right, the Guru knows all through the generations. Oh shit.
Get up!
Does the spell work on that? No? Okay. Then we're gonna put re-raise on him. Haha! We cast re-raise just as Doom is about to go off. So we need Roulette, Reflect, Holy Quasar, and that's it. There's 4. Because we already know Self-Destruct, and we got Doom. Alright. Yojimbo, would you kindly fuck off? Thank you. That's fine. So that should give us Roulette. Level 5 Death, we already know. Reflect is one of them we needed. So we need level question mark, Holy, and Quasar. There's Holy. Oh, there's Quasar. Perfect. That was the last thing we needed. There we go. So, with that, we've learned Roulette, Reflect question mark, Level question mark, Holy, and Quasar. The last 4 we needed. Which got Master Blue Mage. That is for learning 20 enemy techniques. I think there's only one more blue magic you can learn. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's only 24 lore commands. And we have 23 of them. And the last one, you literally learn at, like, one of the final bosses. Cool. So now, I mean, it's not even the end of the world to me if we don't get it now, because we got the trophy, and really that's what all the hunting was for. All right. Then we head up north and stand on this button, which opens the door so that we can go back to Party 1. Was this Basement 1? So this is where we can get... Oh, wait, we got Metal Hitman already. We need 242, which is in the Kefka's Tower area. This one. There's a Fiend Dragon that we need. Right there. Alright. How are we looking on that bestiary? 332 of 346. So, unless I'm mistaken, that should be just about all non-boss entries? I believe it is. That's looking like it's all non-bosses, gang. That might be the last random encounter of this playthrough. Hell yeah. Yeah, because next is Guardian, which is a boss. Demon, Fiend, Goddess, and then the lead up to Kefka. Yeah, it's literally just boss fights the whole rest of the way down. Sick. Sick. I hope I didn't just goof that. Okay, yes, I did it right. Cool. Switch to Party 3. Okay, head back to the previous area. Step on the eastern button. Then we go to Party 3. And now we move up here. So this is the puzzle of it, and why you need the 3 parties. because of this button puzzle. And they walk back up here, and then we swap back to party 2. There we go. Okay. Activating default battle program. That's Guardian down. 60,000 HP. Okay. We can make a hard save here. Alright. Head west, exit south. There's a hidden... There we go. Hidden ribbon there, by the way, which gets us Legendary Treasure Hunter for finding all of the chests in the game. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna put it on quiet. Okay. Alright, gang. Boss rush time. So if you remember, there's the Warring Triad, right? The 3 figures, the Fiend, the Demon, and the Goddess, that were in perfect alignment. Kefka moved them out of alignment, and that's how he brought the world to ruin. Well, in order to stop Kefka, we're going to have to defeat those 3. So, we start here with the Demon. Can we dispel that? Sure can. That's fine. It did like no damage, bro. What do you mean? Has less health than Guardian, by the way. Hey, we got a Radiant Lance. That's cool. Sure. Alright, that's that one. Proceed to the hole. And we step on the button. Party 3 is next. Go through the south exit, then enter the left door? There's a left door? Is there? Hang on. Yeah, we step on that button. And then switch to Party 3. But there is no door to go through. What? Hang on. We just made a save, so I'm gonna go see why this is not working. Is there a button I'm missing somewhere? Ah! I think I missed that crucial step somewhere along the process. There. Now there's doors. Okay. Everybody's fully healed. Just in case things go catastrophic. And here is the Fiend. Been about 30,000. Fiend's aura is trembling violently. Oh. Well. We're going to imp that, and we are going to... We're going to dispel. Okay, okay. By the way, totally forgot we had, that we had the quick spell. So quick lets us take 2 additional turns. Uninterrupted, by the way. There you go. That's the fiend. Is it a little bit of a cheese? Yeah. Oh, right. That was the last lore command we could learn, which was... Force field. Cool. I learned it by accident. I totally forgot that was the final lore command. And we got a new sword, which should be for Guy, the Mutsuno Kami. Cool. Okay, then we step on that button. Then we move to this party. So we've seen the demon. We've seen the fiend. Anybody want to venture a guess as to the next boss? Oh. Well, that's not as good. Okay. There we go. Once I realized that one of the claws was healing, that became much easier. And we got Excalibur.
We destroyed the Warring Triad, but the power of magic isn't fading like it should be. Could Kefka have extracted the very source of magic from them?
Probably. A legendary holy sword. Yeah, alright. Well, unless... Yeah, that's just better overall. Alright, gang. Here is where we make our final stand. Welcome, friends. I knew you'd come. So I've been practicing my greetings. How much do you have to destroy before you'll have had your... Oh wait, this is the good guys.
How much do you have to destroy before you've had your fill, Kefka?
I've acquired the ultimate power. Observe! Such magnificent power. You're nothing more than fleas compared to me now. Embrace your destruction. It is the fate of all things.
To be destroyed, maybe it is, but people can always rebuild, and new lives will always be born.
And time will destroy all those as well. Why do people insist on creating things that will inevitably be destroyed? Why do people cling to life, knowing that they must someday die, knowing that none of it will have meant anything once they do?
Because it's not the end that matters. It's knowing that you have something to live for right now, at this moment. Something you've worked for, something that's worth protecting. As long as you have that, that's enough.
And did you find your somethings in this broken world that's dying itself?
Yes. Love.
A person worth protecting. The wife and child who live on within me. Friends and family. A peaceful kingdom. A loving brother who always looks out for me. Fuck. Haha.
Someone willing to accept me for who I am.
An adorable little granddaughter.
An obnoxious grandpa who I couldn't live without.
Wings from a dear old friend.
New pals, Cabal.
These people, all them, wow.
Blech. You people make me sick. You sound like lines from a self-help book. If that's how it's going to be, I'll snuff them all out. Every last one of your sickening, happy little reasons for living.
No, Kefka, stop!
Can we go to 07 in the chat for the rest of the world? What little was left of it?
I wield the greatest power in existence.
You may as well be the dirt on the bottom of my boots. Or the dirt stuck to the bottom of that dirt. Thank you for the 07s. Kefka said, oh, you want to fight me? Alright, I'll just destroy everything. For real this time. I'll destroy everything. I'll create my own empire of death.
You can't destroy everything.
Can't? Tease! People will always have dreams. Oh wait, no, that's her.
People will always have dreams.
No! When I'm through, there won't be anything left to dream about.
We won't let you hurt any more people.
But what fun is destruction if no precious lives are lost? Made you sound like Gekkomon from Digimon Beat Break? I mean, I was kind of going for like the character is supposed to be kind of like a Mowgli-esque. You know, he speaks broken English, and so I was like, well, anime kid, green mohawk, has that wow. It's a little froggy voice-ish. I hope you like it. Honestly, listen, Dungeon Master style, most of these voices I make up on the spot, and hopefully they stick. Half the time, I don't even remember the voices I give most of the like NPCs. The player characters I usually remember.
It ends here, Kefka.
All right, so we build another ragtag group here. So we want good spellcasters in all three. I think main squad, we're going to put Guru, myself, Happy, and Sora. Reserves, we're going to go Jaquette, so what this effectively does is if a character is knocked out, one of the reserves come to fill their space. All right. Everybody ready? It's the final countdown. Everyone, use Ultima. So that's phase 1. All A, B, and C of the Statue of the Gods. Here's phase 2. Now we have D, E, F, and G. Great song, by the way. Dancing Mad. Well, this isn't Dancing Mad. This is the lead up. That's fine. There we go. Third phase. I do need to heal everybody. And then we have H and I. So first things first, heal. Heal. Oh. Only needed one Kiraga. Okay. Hey, it's trying. Well. All right, here's Dancing Mad. Possibly the most iconic song next to, for Final Fantasy, next to One Winged Angel. And actually preceded it, so... Okay, so 07s to Guru and Happy. They will be missed. Like I said, if anybody drops, it just goes in numerical order. I forgot to cast re-raise on everybody. Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from and where do they go? Such meaningless things, I'll destroy them all! Alright, Oh. Hey, we stole a Mega Elixir. Yay! Alright, we're gonna do Quick and an Ultima. And this is why I put Jaquette in that first slot. So this is how fucked up this is. We've been forsaken! Eh. 'Tis but a scratch. So again, if you use Quick, you get 2 uninterrupted turns where the enemies do not get to counter. There you go. R.I.P. Kefka. You won't be missed. So Final Fantasy is a pretty easy game. You just have to collect all the characters and grind them up to level 99 and give them all of the spells, and then the game becomes really easy.
The tower is collapsing. There's no time to lose. Come on, the airship's just up ahead. Come on, everybody. We can make it if we work together. Guru's Rail the Sixth, what's wrong?
Uh-oh. Oh noes! Our Magicite!
The Magicite.
Magic is disappearing. If espers are fading from the world.
What'll happen to Guru's Rail the Sixth? Come with me. I can use the last of my power to guide you out.
I mean, you're half human, so you'll half live, right? Gotta be honest, gang, that went a lot faster than I thought. We haven't even been streaming 2 hours. I thought the Kefka's Tower thing was gonna take a little bit longer. That's alright. I have a backup plan. The Guy Texas as Cayenne Garamond. I should probably be doing these in Gandalf voice. The Guy Texas, could you hit that switch? Mechanical devices are not my strong suit. Just stand on it. It's also ironic because Guy's like an electrician, so he's actually really good with electronics. I do not understand this technology. OCT as Setzer Gabiani. Well, coin said that way. Wait. Whenever you think you're right, you're wrong. And that's a big mistake. That was what you always used to say, wasn't it, Daryl? King Try as... That's me. Edgar Ronnie Figaro. And Happy Boy as Sabine Renee Figaro. It's not like I wanted to dump all that responsibility on you. I knew you'd look out for the kingdom. I wanted to be able to look out for you. That's why I went off to become stronger. Fuck. Charlie Cheese as Mog. Charlie's mogging?
me, Kubo! The fur! Watch the fur! I'm not a stuffed animal, Kubo!
You also have wings, Kupo. Why can't you fly? Yo, what's up, Paragon? Welcome on in.
God as Umara.
Let me get you them shoutouts in the chat here.
It won't open.
Which, by the way, Spo, Jaquette, named this character. And I was like, well, we like to name it after somebody, you know, from the community. We can go with God. But I'm going to credit it to Spo. So, Spo, you're God, the Yeti. I don't know if Spo's still here or not, but now it's been officially stated.
Nep as Gurgur.
Both buttons have been pressed at the same time in exactly the same way.
Nep mimic Sora.
Whoop. Well. And you wonder how Nep wound up in the Zone Eater's belly.
DJ Billy Kills as Gao.
Shortcut. Take shortcut.
Yeah, just take the shortcut that, you know, jumps you off a cliff. It's easy.
Shortcut. Take shortcut.
Zil as Lock Cole. Sora as Celis Share.
I love that the opera love song is their theme. Come on, this place is breaking apart. Not without her bandana. Now, again, see, that scene makes a lot more sense if you fail.
Seal.
I won't let go. I promise.
That scene makes a lot more sense if you fail to save Sid and then get the bandana. Are you crazy? Something else, I missed it. The text moves too quickly, and it does auto-advance. I'm not pushing any buttons. But yeah, that scene has a lot more context if you have the Sid dies ending.
Guru's Real the Sixth as Tara Branford, or in Japan, Tina Branford.
Because for some reason they thought Tina was not a good name. Because everyone was like, Tina's too pedestrian. Shout out to Clive Rossfield.
Father?
Guru's Real the Sixth, we must part now. We Espers will disappear from this world, but perhaps if the human part of you feels something strong enough, then maybe, just maybe, you will be able to remain here as a human.
You have to fucking speedrun the reading of this. By the way, for lore accuracy, I did equip Guru's Real the Sixth with Maduin, her dad.
That be as Realm Irony.
Grandpa, you can't give up yet?
Sorry, dear.
Any more whining out of you and I'll paint your picture.
Oh no, anything but that.
Haha, but you know, someday I really would like to paint your portrait. On canvas, I mean.
Oh, that beat, look what you've done. You made me go all misty-eyed. And something else. The text moves too quick. Quiet Ninja as Shadow, also known as That Bee's Dad.
The fuck you going, Shadow?
Go on, Interceptor. Get going. Take care of yourself, boy.
And you're going to what? Die with honor again? Come on now, damn it.
Baram, it looks like I can finally stop running. Jacket as Stragomagus.
So I think Strago is an adoptive grandfather.
Come on, Jacket. You can't let yourself be shown up by this kid. Gotcha. And you.
That's you. And now the escape scene.
Follow me.
By the way, heads up, ads in like 5 minutes. The last piece of magicite.
Gurusrael the Sixth, you've done enough. Come back. Gurusrael the Sixth isn't going to be able to hold on much longer.
Swoop down. Pick him up. Serpentine. Look, it's the kids from the village where we found Guru. And she's having the baby.
Don't give up hope, Katarine. I won't either.
Not yet. Not yet? Gurusrael the Sixth. Gurusrael the Sixth.
Hey! Everyone lives.
Thank you, Oshiti.
I told you, didn't I? She's the fastest ship in the world.
And the credits. Shout out to the staff. Cinema. Absolute cinema. This is, with good reason, become my favorite Final Fantasy. Specifically the Pixel Remaster one. Like, Final Fantasy X is the nostalgia pick, right? Because that was the first one that I really remember beating, and it resonated with me. I really like the characters in it. Mechanically, I really like Final Fantasy VII with the materia system, right? And the limit breaks and whatnot. But as far as story and overall game, Final Fantasy VI is my favorite. Plus, it's the only, to the best of my knowledge, at least insofar as the ones that I have played and beaten, the only Final Fantasy in which the bad guy wins. Like, so I talked about this a little bit when it happened in, I think it was part 4 when we started the World of Ruin, or end of part 3, something like that. But they were originally planning to end the game at Kefka moves the Warring Triad, gains power, and destroys the world. That's how it was going to end. They were just going to be like, you know what? Not every story is a happy ending. You went to fight God and you lose. But then it didn't go over well, and so that entire World of Ruin stuff, the entire latter half of the game, was then created, of regaining your allies, powering up, gathering your forces, and taking the fight to Kefka to ultimately win. I still remember the first time I played through that and saw Kefka wins. I was like, did I get a bad ending or something? Did I screw up somewhere? Did I do something wrong? Because I was like, there's no way that's how it ends. And then, of course, you continue on and you get the scene with Sora on the island with Sid. But yeah, there was a minute there I was like, oh, wow, the game just ends on a bummer, huh? And the opera love song scene, I had no idea, because I hadn't played, I had never played this before a year ago when I played the Pixel Remaster version. I had not expected there to be voice acting, which apparently that was something that they wanted to do originally. They wanted to have a vocal track for the opera love scene, but hardware limitations for the Super Nintendo, they couldn't get it to work, so they just used MIDI sounds to try and mimic vocals. But then with the Pixel Remaster, they went back and recorded, again, not just in English, but in like every major language. You can hear the opera love scene localized. Like, it's in Italian, it's in Japanese, it's in English. I think there's also Spanish. I want to say French is in there too. Like, if you can change the language in game to that, you can hear it in that language. And yeah, it's an absolutely emotional scene. I cried the first time I saw it. And with the ending here, I got a little misty-eyed. And then you get the Heroes of the Crystal overarching theme, which I love that. This is the overarching Final Fantasy theme. Ah, she had the baby. You gonna call him Guru Israel the Seventh? I know it's not actually their kid, but there's the Masa. We just saw Mobliz. Hey, they rebuilt the burned down house in quick fashion, too. God dang. King trying to make a move. Didn't work so hot. Listen, you gotta shoot your shot, right? Life has returned to Mobliss. It's not totally ruined anymore. Figaro still stands. And the ceremonial ribbon comes off and the hair flowing free. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Those Mount Colts. The Serpentine River, Serpentine Pass, the Ghost Wood, the Phantom Woods. Everything started to regrow again. We just had to take out Kefka and his tower of garbage. Airship's fast as fuck, boy. There we go. There's the end. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, I would like to save my game, please. And you get a little gold star next to your save file. And we got Field Research Professional. GG's. Thank you, thank you. And Breath of New Life, which means Master of 6. Let's go! That's the platinum. So Field Research Professional is complete the bestiary. Breath of New Life is defeat Kefka. And then the platinum trophy. So that is all of the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters platinumed live on stream for OurPG. Hell yeah. Yep, there's 346 to 346. You know, what's fun is I only just realized this. You can rematch the enemies. I didn't know that. And you get to see each part. So, Statue of the Gods, A is that hand, B is that hand, C is the head, D is the back half. My camera's covering it here. Oh no, it's the lion head. E is like the blue Kefka on the front there. F is the one at the back. Oh wait. Oh, it's like the orb thing in the middle. Because G is the blue guy at the front. H is the lady. I is the fella. And then you have Kefka himself. Yeah, the sprite work for these is outstanding. Right? Like, that just rules. The 8 dragons, which unfortunately are not as cool once you realize that they are all just recolors of other dragon sprites. Oh, here, we could do this. There's Death Gaze. And I'm gonna beat him just like I beat Kefka. Just so everybody can see that, yes, you can legitimately beat Death Gaze. That was one round. The hardest part of Death Gaze's fight is finding the motherfucker. And they are the master of recoloring sprites. So yeah, that's how you get Bahamut. You have to defeat that guy. Which isn't... it's not really even that hard of a fight. It's just annoying finding him. Because he can appear anywhere on the map. So, I think what we're going to do for the rest of the stream is excuse me, because we've only been live for about 2 hours. I'll show you guys how to do your level grinding if you too would like to play Final Fantasy VI. So, and do like I did and make easy mode for Kefka's Tower. So, this is the Veld, right? Where every enemy in the game, basically, every non-boss enemy can appear on the Veld. And so you use Gao's leap ability, any creatures that are part of the encounter when you leap, and any that were part of the encounter when you re-find Gao are the abilities that he gains. That's how you get the rages. For level grinding, and for getting the OP, what is it called? The Celestriad. For getting that OP piece of equipment, there's Dinosaur Forest here, which is just full. It is chock full of these Tyrannosaurs. and each one gives you about 35,000. Square already gave you all of the rages. Fair point. So each Tyrannosaur is worth about 35,000. You can get single Tyrannosaur, double Tyrannosaur, or the Brachiosaur in this forest. If you get double Tyrannosaur, it's worth like 70,400 XP. And the Brachiosaur is, I want to say, like 50 or 60,000. And it only ever shows up by itself. And it's effectively like a super boss. That thing is a bastard. But how you grind everybody up, you put everybody with a growth egg, and you just go into the forest and keep battling Tyrannosaurs. Hope to get the double Tyrannosaur, so it's 70,000, because it does take your XP and divide it by however many party members, right? So, in the case of like 70,000 XP, each character would get a little less than 10,000 XP, right? Or 20,000, excuse me. But if you put the growth egg on, it doubles that. So everybody gets a little less than 40,000 XP. And when you consider that most of the level ups in the later like 80s and 90s are about 40 to 60,000 per level, it means that you're gaining a level about every 1 to 2 fights. So that's the easy strats to get your entire party up to level 99. Now for doing AP grinding for your spells, that's a little different. So my preferred method, because yeah, you could do it while level grinding, because as you saw, the Tyrannosaur is worth 12 AP, which is pretty decent. What I like to do, though, is go to this here desert, the Miranda Desert. It's called that because it's right next to the city of Miranda. Well, in the Miranda Desert here, make sure, okay, we do still have Crusader, and it is equipped. So, there's only 2 things you can encounter in this desert. Sure, we'll do Holy. Hit him with a double cast Ultima. There. So you get your crew all set up on what attacks they're going to do. Now again, still worth decent XP. 30,000, and you get 40,000 gil. Now mind you, we are playing with the ×4 boosts. So all of these numbers are multiplied by 4. So you can still get decent XP out of the Slagworm. But that's not the thing you want. You still get 20 AP, which is good. The thing you want to get is an old Final Fantasy staple. What famous Final Fantasy monster appears in the desert? And we learned Meltdown. So, this is how I did that. This is how I got all the spells on everybody. Now, mind you, that one missing, remember, that was Odin, which turned into Raiden. But the only difference is Odin taught... What spell did it... Oh, right. Odin teaches Meteor, but Crusader will teach Meteor at times 10. So you can still get the best, some of the best spells. And then Meltdown, gotta be honest, Meltdown, not a great spell. Engulfs all enemies and allies in ultra-hot flame and ignores magic defense. Like, ignoring magic defense, that's pretty rad. But the fact that it hits everybody kind of sucks. Unless you're using, like, flame shields on everyone so that you absorb it, really sucks. So, once you do that, then you just move your character onto, I don't know, whatever other summon. And then I just take turns, right? I'll move the Esper onto the next character in the party. And because we already have our action, that's what we want, right there. That little bastard. There, learned Meteor. Because, though they're worth no XP, still get 40,000 gil, but worth a whopping 40 magic AP. So we are already 40% of the way to learning Meltdown on B. And so that's how you AP grind. It doesn't take very long at all. And so I'd go through, I'd make a party, usually with like 2 melee characters, 2 spellcasters, so that I've got a pretty good coverage. I mean, technically all of our characters are spellcasters, because you're going through learning the magic on everyone. But I like to have that nice coverage, right? 2 that are focused as spellcasters, 2 that are focused as melee. Okay, we got that one. Now, do I need to do this? No. Because it doesn't really change anything at the end. But A, it fills time, and I get to spend more time with you. And B, I want the bragging rights of saying that I also learned all magic with all characters. It's more of the moral achievement rather than the in-game achievement. Yeah, and as you can see, now that we have Crusader, the fact that Meteor being times 10, if you fight anything in this desert, you learn Meteor. Which is crazy that, like, Odin gives you Meteor at times 1. Crusader gives it at times 10. You fight one thing in the desert, you learn Meteor. And you can always check your status by going to the Esper. So, whether we fight a Slagworm or a Cactuar, we're learning the spell on the next encounter. And this is what I did off stream. I'd run around that patch of forest with the dinosaurs in it. Every so often, you drop a hard save in case you're not high enough level to take on a Brachiosaur. Because the last thing you want to do is find a Brachiosaur in the desert and not have saved recently. Because they are an absolute nightmare to deal with. You have to, like, very carefully plot your turns. Because it knows all kinds of, like... What was the move? I'm trying to remember now. It's like Discord or something like that. It basically casts a bunch of random status effects on the entire party. It knows Ultima, it knows Meteor, and it knows Snort. You know, the ability that Ultros's friend, the pink, I can't remember his name now. Fuck, what was it? You fight him all the time in the Chupon? Hello. Hello, Cream. Welcome. Chupon might be the Japanese name? I'm thinking of... He called... Typhon. That guy. So Snort is a remove party members from battle. And the Brachiosaur knows Snort. So whereas we saw Typhon use Snort against us, and it removes, like, a person sometimes, Brachiosaur can do it, and it can remove the entire party in one go. So you could even have done everything perfectly and set up your whole crew and, like, alright, cool, I'm ready to fight this thing. And you get through doing the... I think it had like 55,000 health, which is as much as Kefka, by the way. You go through everything, and you get him whittled down, only for him to use Snort and end the fight, and you get nothing. So that sucks. So you definitely want to get your saves. I'm living proof that you can beat it. In fact, I beat a number of them, which is why we have so many of the busted item that makes all of our spells 1 MP. There we go. That was the last spell we needed for them. So then, once I've got everybody with all the spells that I want, we put them back on... By the way, the completed save file, for those who didn't notice, it drops you off back at just before you started Kefka's Tower. But any items and monsters and spells that you got, any of that, you keep. So they do give you a post-game, like, oh, do you want to continue to do stuff? This is how you do it. So we go back to the airship, we get a new squad. These two cannot learn spells or equip espers, so we aren't ever really going to get to see them, unfortunately. And I'm going to save our A squad here, our dream team, as it were, that started the final fight. We're going to save them for the last ones to learn the spells. Well, some of them already know it. Like, yeah. Sora already knows Meteor, and Guru already knows Meltdown, because they learn it as part of level, but does not know Meteor. That's just how it goes. Alright. So, here's the difficulty now. Now we have to hope that our crew can kill the Cactuar. Because many of these things can be very hard to hit. So as you saw, the slagworm has a pretty high evasion for being gigantic. And the cactuar is like... I think, I can't confirm, but I think it is the most evasive creature in the game. But, fortunately, Tempest is a very strong ability. And I don't think any cactuar can survive 40,000 damage. I mean, in all honesty, we could set everybody to defend and just set Guy to use... oh. God. Idiot. It helps if you equip the Esper that you're trying to learn the spells of. Did you know? For more tips, tricks, and news, be sure to follow. Alright, I'm just going to set everybody to defend and set Guy to flurry. Because that'll just be faster. Excuse me. But yeah, I do like that they give you the completed save file so that if you missed any trophies or there was any like grinding that you wanted to do post-game, you can still do that. And they do that in all of them. But with most of the Final Fantasy games, because there's not really a lot of like individual character trophies, right? It was all like learn every job or beat certain story things. All of them have the find the hidden items, go to every area, open every treasure chest, right? This was really the first one that had like learn 50 rages, right? Learn 20 lore commands. Learn all of the Bushido. Learn all of the blitzes. Gain all of the tool commands, right? So this was the first one that kind of had like character-specific trophies. Yes, you learned many rages. You've learned many more over the course of Forspoken. I'm not even playing that game, and I've learned many rages from it. Like, it's frustrating watching your friends be frustrated by trying to enjoy a game. Like, legitimately doing everything you can to give it a fair shake and give it its due. But the game just, I swear to God, does not want to be played. Like, I know I've made the joke a few times, but it feels like the real final boss of Forspoken is playing Forspoken. Which, like, really sucks, because it looks great. The voice actors do a good job. the story is intriguing. From what I've seen of the side quests, they don't seem like overly frustrating or too much like busy work. Like there's like taking the photos and finding the pools and stuff, and it doesn't seem like a lot of games that have open world designs or like open world areas tend to run into the problem of collectathon, right? And y'all know me, still same emoji. I really hate collectathons. If it's just like useless busy work to keep me doing things, I can't stand it. But from what I've seen, the side quest things there don't seem egregious. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of like, you know, hey, find 200 feathers are scattered around the world and there's no way to track where they are. That kind of stuff. That's fair. Yeah, getting the chests are a collectathon. But if that's the only one kind of collectathon collectible, that's not terrible. If there's only one, I'm thinking more like an Ubisoft game, right? Where it's like, hey, there's 5 different things that you have to collect over 100 of, and also a few of them we don't mark on the map. Why? 'Cause fuck you, that's why. Yeah, the purple dots everywhere. I mean, that's just kind of open world game design in general these days, though, right? But upside, right? I always try to look on the upside. You know me. The upside is they could not have those dots and instead go like Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom style and be like, here's the world. You want to find things? Figure it out, fucko. Good luck. So, I don't really mind so much when they give you the ability to find the things instead of the breadcrumb trail. Yes, at least they tell you where they all are. Because there's nothing more that I hate than collectibles that aren't marked. Like, when we did the Indiana Jones game, and there was stuff that's like, oh, well, yeah, you can mark them on your map if you do X, Y, or Z. Like, get this in-game map to mark them on your map. Like, no, just fucking tell me where they are. Like, I'd rather know where they're at so I can get them and fucking move on. Instead of passing over the same area 30 times, trying to find this one goddamn collectible that you could have told me from the jump was there. I hate it. Alright, the one that comes to mind, the reason why I dunk on Assassin's Creed 2, the reason why I dunk on Ubisoft is specifically Assassin's Creed 2 and its egregious collectibles, specifically the feathers, are the ones that come to mind. What hot dog shit that was. Alright, that should be everybody on Crusader. well, not everybody, but all of these guys have now learned all the spells of Crusader. Alright. Time for the squad. So first one to learn it, gonna be real easy. Because the Guru already knows Meltdown, so it will be one fight just to learn Meteor. There we go. That's Meteor learned. Oh, back on Madwin. And Sora already has Meteor, but now needs to learn Meltdown. I don't know what I'm thinking. I should be using... There. If you have cast for 1 MP, might as well just cast Ultima. And if you're wondering why I specifically put Happy on Meteor Strike, it's because Meteor Strike, or Suplex, as it was originally known, doesn't work on the Slagworm, but it does work on the Cactuar. Excuse me while I hydrate. Okay, this should be last fight needed. To learn Crusader on Sora. And then we just put it on the brothers, and then we're done. Yep, that was it. Oh, you know what'll make this go even faster? You just turn continue auto battle on. Then I literally don't push a button. I just run back and forth. This is how I got the Paladin shield. You can get it pretty quickly if you just, like, get your team set to their best moves and then turn on continue auto battle and just run around an area until you've done the 256 fights. The cool thing about it that I didn't know, because I never got the Paladin shield when I played a year ago, the thing I didn't know was that a message appears on screen in combat letting you know that you've purified the cursed shield, which is kind of sweet. Why is it not continuing the auto battle? It's very strange. Maybe just because it's a cactuar? I don't know. There's Meteor. Alright, 40% of the way through is Strange Like Life. Very true. Alright, Happy, suplex this little cactus. Or nuke it. That works too. Alright, one more fight. And then all magic learned on all characters. Because that's 80% right there. Alright, here we go. I love when 3 cactuars show up. Just back to back, dude? There it is, there's Meltdown. So that is all magic learned on all characters. I am gonna move Bahamut back onto him, and we're gonna put Crusader on Jaquette. For now. So, here's what I'm thinking. Because we did not summon once. At no point in this game did I actually summon anybody. We haven't actually summoned any of the Espers. So, and many of them I don't think I've ever summoned. I think I equipped them onto characters to teach spells, and then never actually saw what they do. So, we've been up live for just under 3 hours. I think what I want to do, let me see here. How's everybody's status looking? Okay. Let me go swap out the squad. Specifically, I want the characters that have not been fully healed, because I want everybody back at full gear, right? Full kit. So, we're going to land. I'm going to pitch a tent. Ayo. By the way, I did notice every character has a different tent when you use the tent item. Just an extra fun little touch there. Okay, now back to main squad. See, for whatever reason, even if you rest at an inn, it doesn't heal people that weren't in your party. Which does irk me. Okay. There we go. So, let's show off all the different summons. Oh. I want continue auto battle off. By the way, this is where I ran to get all of the all the battles needed. So we have Metamorphose. I dub thee Phoenix down. So it just turns an enemy into a thing. Cool. That's what Fenrir does. Bahamut. Who knew? Bahamut uses Mega Flare. Do you think it's dead? I think it's dead. Yeah, Crusader just throws a sword into the ground and goes, I turn this thing into an item. Let's see what Madwin does. There you go. Okay. Now we're gonna put Ramu, Kirin, Siren, and Katshi. So there's Ramu, uses Judgment Bolt, which is just lightning to all enemies. Here's Cat Shi, or Kate Sith. Which, by the way, the Kate Sith that was in Final Fantasy VII was modeled after the summon from this, for those that didn't know. There's Kirin. And here's Siren. There. Just blast them. So anyways, they started blasting. Okay, then we'll see Ifrit, Shiva, Unicorn, and... oh, we saw Madwin. Catoblepis. Unicorn, I choose you. Missed. Petrifies all enemies. Raze started blasting AO. They're immune. Ew! It used sticky goo? The enemies came on me and I don't like it. Let's see, what do... Cures... Oh, right, cures of status ailment. And that's a petrified. So we need to fight something that can be petrified. Can you be petrified? Let's see, Cataloblepus, go! Hell yeah! This square sticky goo is not right. I mean, have you seen Tifa? You think they're opposed to that? Let me see here. I have a plan. I think if we cast Imp, then maybe Unicorn will work. Nope, it sure doesn't. What about Float? We're literally like casting spells on our own party, and the enemies are like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" And we're like, "Yeah. 1 second, 1 second." Right? She's not the one giving the sticky goo. That's true. Do one of you guys want to cast Imp already? I'm trying to un-imp. What do you mean, miss? Oh my fucking god, dude. And you can only summon it once per battle? Alright. I forgot about the summons only work once per battle thing. Alright, let's fix this imp status. There. Alright, Float should be a dispellable status ailment. So, if we go to Magic... We're going to cast Float on everybody. And in theory, Unicorn should work now. God. I don't know if I have any way to, like... Oh, you know what? That'll work. That'll work. I forgot about Silence. So we're going to cast Silence on you. We are going to cast Silence on you. Silence yourself! Oh my god, my defense is too high. Bruh. What about Berserk? What about Confuse? Alright. Well, we just don't get to see Unicorn. Oh, right. I'm dumb. All of them have ribbons on. Alright, we're going to take that one off of Happy. We'll put Phantom on Happy, Carbuncle. We still haven't seen Shiva. I just realized why it wasn't working. Because literally everybody has a ribbon on, except Happy. There. Now this should work. There's Unicorn. Perfect. Here's Shiva. Classic Diamond Dust. Phantom. Just turns us all invisible. Carbuncle, which gives us all Reflect. Okay, let me dispel this float. Alright. So now we need Bismarck, Golem, Zona Seeker, and Seraph. And then we still need to see Valgarmonda, Alexander, Lakshmi, Midgar Somer, Quetzali, Phoenix, and Raiden. Because we've seen... no, we haven't seen Crusader yet. What did we see? Ragnarok. Right. And, unfortunately, we won't get to see Odin, because he gone. But, Raiden does the same thing as Odin. It's just better at it. So there's Golem. Literally just makes a wall that stops damage. This increases our magic defense. Slams all enemies with giant bubbles. And what was the last one? Seraph. Wait, what does Seraph do? Oh, just heals us all. Okay. Because one of them, I think Phoenix, we have to KO somebody. There's Seraph, which just heals everybody. Not great healing, mind you. Just some. And then we need to see Quetzali. We saw Fenrir. Valgarmonda. Midgard Sommer. And Lakshmi. Okay, that kind of ruled. Valgarmonda, the Tri-Disaster! It's me! Do you ever just feel like a Tri-Disaster? Boy, I know I do. Alright, which one did you... You had Valgarmonda. You had Midgar Sommer. Lakshmi. Heals us all. For more than Seraph does, mind you. And mind you, it lifts the entire party up to do that. So everybody drops one by one. It's not just drop a person back. No, if we needed to do more damage, we could. Quetzali does a shit ton of damage. Alright, then we need Alexander. Phoenix. Raiden, and Crusader. And that will be the last 4 summons that we have not seen. So there is going to be a little bit of a trick to this, though. I am going to have to KO somebody. I should make sure who has... Damn it. I clicked the wrong button. Who has... I think Sora has... Okay, Sora has Phoenix. There. KO Happy. So that we can use Phoenix to resurrect. And then Alexander. Big robot. Alright, 2 summons left. Excuse me. Here's Crusader. Well, you know what? Crusader was the last one we got. So let's see Raiden. So that's basically what Odin looks like. And it has the same effect. It's just Shin Zantetsuken has a higher chance to hit. And Crusader. It does hurt all of us. So, bit of a double-edged sword there. Greatly damages all enemies and allies. So, there's that. Alright, let's reset everybody's Espers back. And heal everyone. Alright, you get Madwin, you get Fenrir, you get Ragnarok. Yeah, you know what? He can keep Crusader. I'm going off of flavor and vibes, mostly, for who I think should have what. There. Those are the vibe ones that I think for everybody. Alright, so everyone is healed. See? Different tent. Everybody has a different tent. Alright, that was all the summons, gang. So, I'm going to fly to a town, re-up our item stock, because I just like to have it be refilled. Except I sold a bunch of the ones that we didn't need. Why don't you have tents? Okay. We'll fly to Miranda, then. Right, Miranda doesn't have an item shop. Mother...
This place is a prison.
How about Jadur? Alright, we have to go up the stairs. There we go. Was that so hard? There you go. That is... I sold a bunch of the stuff that we didn't need that was just cluttering up my inventory. But that is what our ending... our ending quantity looked like. Except I don't need those, I don't need that, and I don't need that. Alright, gang. Well, that was Final Fantasy VI. I think I'm just going to fly back in front of Kefka's tower and save there. Just for posterity's sake, so I will always remember where we left off at. There's our post-game save. Alright. Well. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever let this play out. Maybe I did in part 1. I don't remember. But I was super hyped the first time I saw this. Like, booted up the game, and you get that theme and the title. It was sweet. Let's see here. So, that was pretty much all I had planned for tonight. We've only been about 3 hours and 20 minutes, but you know, that's not too bad. We got to finish the fight. We get to see the story through. And considering that there's been a couple parts that were like over 5 to 6 hours, you know, I'm not mad at having a shorter part, especially on the day when I am still recovering from feeling awful. So, let's go find... Oh yeah, and then it goes into the opening cutscene. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Somewhat newer friend. I don't remember how I know him. I know him through somebody, but I don't remember. But Cracked Andrew, who is doing 100% run in Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 2.5 Remix. So, it just feels right. Oh, I think I know Cracked Andrew through Cat. That's who it is. Through Cool Cat CC. That's how I know him. We are going to go raid Cracked Andrew. So, friends, you are going to see some messages popping up in the chat here. Both the raid message and the sub-raid message. If I can get my fingers to work with me. There we go. Do me a favor. Copy your favorite flavor of raid message. Yeah, why did it... Oh, because I didn't spell raid right. That's why. I put 2 eyes. Listen, man. It's my first stream. I'm nervous. There we go. Alright. So we're going to go raid Cracked Andrew. Friends, I hope you've had a lovely evening. It has been my absolute pleasure being your entertainment for this evening. I'm going to go back to the menu here so that we're not... There we go. It's been my absolute pleasure being your entertainment for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed. I know I have. It's been a blast coming back to OurPG and finishing my favorite Final Fantasy. Don't forget, this Thursday we will be playing the brand new Halo Campaign Evolved on PlayStation 5. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So come back for that. We'll be playing that over the next week and a half. And then, if you haven't been looking, Final Fantasy VII is next up after that. So if you like you some Cloud and Tifa, you're going to want to come back in for OurPG of Final Fantasy VII. But Halo first, because I'm very excited for it. But that's been another stream. Until the next time, friends, I've been Triune. You've been amazing. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we will see you in the next one. I hope your bags are packed. I hope your tickets are punched, because it's time. I'm not going to yell because I'm dealing with all this gunk, but let's raid. Good night.